Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Good Doctor's Diagnose for Wednesday, August 14th. I'm Dr. Kristen, and I'm going to very quickly talk to you about the musical Hamilton. Now, I won't be talking about Hamilton a lot, as our colleague Carrie Sharp has already pointed out in our Facebook comments, because it is not only mine and Aaron's favorite musical, but we believe it is a revelatory, singular piece of genius that has a lot of lessons to teach us, because they're lessons about real live leaders that shaped the way America interacts with the world and defines itself. Today, I would like to very quickly talk about General Washington, who you may know as President Washington. He is both in the musical. One of the more important things that Washington does, not only in the course of history, but in the course of the musical, is decide to not run for president for a third term. He, as the founder of America, in a lot of ways, if we're going to talk about it as a business, like a founder who was the first leader, he understood the incredible importance of teaching people how to say goodbye. In an organization, a nonprofit, a business, an academic department, where the person who came up with the idea and the person who founded it is still the one in charge of it, the transition to the next person in charge is incredibly challenging. This is known as founder syndrome in a lot of ways. This is if it passes between people outside of a family, if it passes succession plans within a family. Succession planning is a huge part of any organization, and we can take a lot of cues from Washington in doing that. He clearly knew what his boundaries were. He knew what goals he wanted to set when he left, and he gave people notice that he was leaving. And he talked to the person who knew how to speak to his people about how to craft that message the best. Washington's resignation speech, by the way, is one of my favorite pieces of American history, and how he talks about the need for rest and that there are seasons of life, which is another very important thing to consider. Washington he had given 35 years of his life to the service of this country, and it was time for him to rest. It's a lesson that a lot of us can take. We still have more gas in the tank, or we still have more dreams to go, but we don't pause to look around at the organization and see if it's possible that it's time for us to go. So that's my pop culture leadership thought for today, Wednesday, August 14th, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye.